Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
I am Roland Johns. I am Sim Racing.
I'm Wes Fuller, driver the number 35, stand up to Cancer Ford. I am Sim Racing.
Hi, I'm Cameron Peterson. I am Sim Racing.
What's going on? It's Rob Biotti from iRacing, driver number 44 Toyota Camry, and I am Sim Racing.
Hello, I am Christopher Hamilton, and I am Sim Racing.
Hi, I'm Eric Andrews. I am Sim Racing.
We are Sim Racing.
Well, one word comes to mind when I think short course, and that would be the birthplace of short course, and that would be Crandon, Wisconsin. The holy grail of tracks when it comes to short course, where history's been made, and history has been set here once again as we go into round number 1 of the iRacing short course here from Crandon, Wisconsin. Of course, I want to thank our host for this tonight, Connor Berry, Bronson Cheramani. And of course, we can't do this without all these great sponsors like CBR Performance Products, AIM Data Systems, the best safety equipment out there, Sparco. You want to get that boat up and running right? Well, Signature Propellers, they got you covered. And there's one thing I can always think of. It's not clean unless it's
super clean.
Also, if you're going to make your machines breathe, you do that with K&N. And of course, when I think Taco Tuesday, I think Lawrence Equipment and thank them for all those great tortillas that come out. And of course, when it comes to lighting up the desert, there's nothing better than Rigid Industries. Of course, that's what I run on my truck. I think you should too. Hello, everybody. I'm Dave Arnold, joined alongside Randall Alvarez via a short distance here, an undisclosed location here in Southern California. Caught all the action for our iRacing short course Crandon coverage.
Thanks, Dave, for the great intro. We're going to talk a little bit about tonight's race and how it's going to go out. So right now they're finishing up their practice. From there, we're going to go into a quick qualify for these guys, so they will have to qualify in. And then after that, we'll actually have heat races. We're going to have 3 heats. They'll be taking the top 3 from those heats, and those heats are going to be 6 laps long. And then after that, we're going to go into our feature. That's going to be 12 laps long, and that's going to be a good race.
Definitely looking forward to it. I just was there over Labor Day weekend and got to watch the Crandon Cup and watch R.J. Anderson back up his win from last year. Very cool. Saw some of our boys do real well. The race in the West Coast Series, the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series. Shout out to Braden Cheramani. Of course, Mason Prater had a great time out there. You know, Jared Brooks ran really well. The West Coast represented Jaden Uribe, as well as Ethan Ebert was out there, all having an awesome time. So very cool to see that iRacing is now added this awesome track because, man, just made it that much better.
Yeah, this track is honestly, it's amazing. It takes everything that you want to have out in a track and kind of just throws it into one. What some things that we were seeing with the older or with the other tracks, or I guess Reno and Chandler, is it kind of felt a little sandy, I guess is the best way of putting it, and they felt pretty similar. Those tracks do have a lot of similar, like, I guess, features, and Crandon really kind of throws a nice curveball at everyone out there. It gives you, a lot of, S turns, some rollers, a huge high-speed jump, like almost everything you want to see out there, just for a lot of fun.
It's a Midwest dirt. It's totally different dirt. We're out here in the southern part of the United States, and it's hot, it's dusty, it's dry, there's a lot of sand. Little clay's been added here and there to some of the tracks, but not like the consistency of dirt you'll see here. And that's what's so incredible. And you got to remember, 51 years, technology's changed over time. These tracks were originally built for, the larger premier tracks back in the day, which, the old, like Walker Evans and Iron Man Stewart style trucks that we saw, the big heavy metal 4-wheel drives, and they were slower. That's why we don't see the big giant jumps like we do at some of the West Coast and some of the other tracks around the country, like Wheatland. But old school meets new school, and Crandon's definitely where it's at.
Yeah, and the way these trucks handle it's pretty awesome. Uh-oh. Looks like one of the drivers wanted to back it into the group. But with that being said, let's get over to our invocation from everyone's favorite chaplain, Chappie.
Hello, racers. This is Steve Hansen, chaplain with Racers for Christ. Just wanted to take a time to pray with you before your race. So please bow with me as we pray. Father, I know it may seem silly to pray before a race such as this, but it's a good reminder to us that regardless if we're putting our lives on the line or we're just having a good time, you want to be in constant communication with us. And in that spirit we pray today. And Father, I just ask that you would keep us, our families, our teammates, and our competitors safe during this time, that we would remain healthy while this virus spreads, that we would find security in times of economic uncertainty, and that our community would remain tight and grounded, even though we find ourselves in political turmoil in the community that surrounds us. So, Father, in all this, I just ask that we would find the health and security and the hope in our future, even though things seem uncertain at this time. So in Jesus' name I pray, amen.
What a
First
beautiful
we see,
prayer.
that's just awesome. And, it's great to see that paint job on Bronson Cheramani's truck, always representing. The Heartland right there is definitely a beautiful background with the stars and bars there. And I think it's time we get going with our national anthem.
I would agree. Here we go.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
And
all right, here we go. It's time to light the fires, kick the tires. Racers, start your engines. Let's do this.
At the twilight's last
I think everyone got the cue for that. Let's make sure.
I heard the national anthem played again.
Oh, that was my bad. Sorry. Two mouse. I was on the wrong mouse. Apologize that for everyone. That was my flub.
That's all right. We'll let you off on this one. Oh, so great to see. You can see that Ponzi turn there. Of course, a lot of people, if they're not familiar with Ponzi, they make all that great logging equipment. They always have them on display there. And looks like we're going to get Bronson off the track and get going here. Practice, is it?
Yeah,
Qualifying?
practice has actually 2 minutes left. Then they'll be going to the qualifying. They should have a 10-minute qual. And then from there, ooh, that is a choke point.
Yes, it is.
4 cars does not fit, 4 trucks does not fit through that jump. Well, now they know.
Looks like Ricky Johnson was standing out there, the number 6.
Yeah, he's out in the corner right now. Timeout.
Yeah. Golden height rider there. See, Prater sitting third. Luke Knapp. Luke, whatever track he hits, he masters quickly.
Yeah, well, actually, we'll jump over him and drop the list. So Luke Knapp running the number 1 now. Actually, let's talk a little bit, since we got a minute left, let's talk about the last season and what happened and who finished in all the points.
Okay, you do that.
All right, so for everyone out there, if you were not watching, Luke Knapp was our season champion, and then followed up behind him is going to be Ethan Ebert in second, and then Zach Drapkin taking third. And for the last race, these guys finished in a 3-2-1 format. So Luke Knapp took third, Ethan took second, and Zach took first on the last race. So a little bit of a fun facts for you guys out there.
Well, you can also add a little bit more color to that, too, saying how the last couple rounds, they were tied up, their teammates, and it really came down to the last race.
It really did.
Ethan and Luke were going toe-to-toe. Pretty much at that point, Zach was just trying to get in there and get that win and steal it, which, way he wanted to finish the season.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to be on the podium for that, just so he could, say he was on top. And he's been really fighting for that podium finish for so long.
Yep.
Zach always having a decent run, and then having a run of bad luck towards the end of the race, and finally just pushing through, finishing with a good run. But
definitely, and it was exciting all the way to the end. Looking it out here, see Anthony Chusey. Let's see, is that Caden Martin, Spackus, and Lesky, Elias Hanna. See who we got out there. Is that Chase Carr?
I believe so.
Yeah. Jaden Uribe, great run for him in Crandon. Got to see him get on the podium. Was very excited for that. See Ethan Groom, Sean Heck, Holden Height Ritter.
Speaking of Ethan Groom, he's actually hitting the track. Let's go ahead and jump over to him, and we'll follow him around the course.
These are the 611 there.
So if you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about each section of the course for anyone that's not familiar with this track.
Okay, I see the barn as we come around there. That's the really tight turn there. It's right there at the McCoy finish line, but they call that Calamity Corner because it's like a 180-degree come right back around after a high speed. And I saw some gnarly crashes there. Come back, looks like they're heading into that Polaris gravel pit there, is that right now?
Yeah, he's coming up to it. And then for anyone out there that doesn't know, the gravel pit, I believe this is it right here. No, this isn't it.
No, it's not. It was back earlier where we just came out of.
The gravel pit section is actually where they pit. So all their pits are in the gravel pit. So these guys have to exit and enter through there. The land rush is going to be on the right. And then comes into this long section.
It was better when you had the driver's perspective for me there.
Sorry. I'll go ahead and go back to that.
Yeah, okay. This is what they call the Ponzi North American, a wide open, aggressive turn there.
Okay.
Of course, they came out of that. The first turn was the Forest County Potawatomi turn, which is always the fastest.
Here's our
and then here into the gravel pit. and to the gravel pit there. And then it looks like we're going to head to the Polaris Leap there. It's the legendary leap into Calamity Corner. And they call that the McCoy finish line right there.
Okay.
Of course, then the Walker Evans racing there, the wide open. It's like kind of that off camber chicane there.
Yeah. Now, before
and then the Argonne Corner right here.
Oh, so this is what you're talking about, the Argonne Corner. Because
Yeah.
last time you brought it up, I was like, what are you talking about, Argonne Corner?
Yeah. It's a high-speed bank turn.
Got it, yeah.
And this is what's so cool we go into. This is Cowboy's hairpin.
Okay.
180 around. Now, if you don't know who Cowboy was, he was a guy, before every race started, he would be running across and he'd point the finger at each driver to make sure they're ready, right before the land rush.
So
that was always the coolest thing, yeah. And then going back to the Forest County Potawatomi. Of course, it's the Potawatomi tribe. That's what it's referring to.
Now,
the sky boxes right here.
Want to be a little bit critical about Ethan's lines right now. So he's making a good run across Potawatomi, where he cuts the jump a little bit.
Yep.
Now, something that I've noticed from just driving this track, and I haven't really seen anyone take too much advantage of it yet. Oh, they can't. Some do and some don't. But on the exit of right here, they jump over. Sorry, it's the next.
That's perfect. Perfect right there.
Right here. If he actually stays to his right more, he'll actually tabletop over and not lose any traction.
That one looked pretty good, actually, there.
Well, it still pops up, but if you actually take it on the far right, you don't get any lift. It just rolls over.
Okay.
So, but it's, to each his own preference. I know that also puts you in a bad situation for setting up a pass or for taking that corner. You have to kind of...
Exactly.
So...
This is always a tough one there, and that's pretty much what you see in real life is how Ethan's groom's doing it right now.
Yeah. He's just pinning that thing right now.
I'm assuming Ethan's still driving for Method. That's what's on the side of his car there.
Well, let's take a quick look. Looks like he's
got
Razor, Polaris, four-wheel
parts.
Yep, Walker Evans.
Oh, and Walker Evans. Okay.
Oh, Method on the front.
Method in front. Okay.
We're like staring at Method.
He's always had Method on the side of his cars, so that's what kind of sticks in my mind.
Right. All right, let's take a look at another driver out there. Looks like a Chaden Minder's out on the track. Should we go jump over to him?
Chaden. Okay, let's take a look, see what Chaden's doing. Younger stepbrother there, of course, of Trey Gibbs. And tell you what, that young man has been seeing the podium a lot at Lucas. Great to see him out here playing the iRacing. He's another very improved in real life driver.
That's one thing I've been trying to keep up with is, watching the Lucas Oil races and on my spare time, kind of trying to take some notes. And it's funny is I had all these like talking points in my head, and I just completely lost them all. The way to back that up.
Yeah, boy, that Cowboy's hairpin boy really threw him for a loop right there.
Yeah, I actually really like. There's like, I've seen two different ways of people attacking that corner. One is deep braking and running your nose across the front, and then some people like to kind of throw it in the back it up, or just kind of take like a mid to outside line,
or back it in.
Or yeah, you're right, back it in. That's what I meant. It's like they'll take that mid to inside line and kind of ride that through, like what he's doing right here, and wrap it around. And that, I think, is a little faster.
Let's also point out these are four-wheel drive.
Yes.
So you're able to back it into the turns, meaning getting that rear end, basically in front of the front end as you're coming around the turn, and then kind of just readjusting it and bringing it back and straightening it out, which you can see how he does that right there. And you can drive a four-wheel drive a lot deeper into a turn. Now, it's really funny when you're really watching from this perspective, it really looks like the track is wet.
It does.
And when it gets wet, it's slicker than snot. That's all I can say.
Now we're jumping over to Mason Prater, who's actually had a pretty good run, and I believe the Pro Lights is what he's driving now?
Yes, the Pro Lights. Former mod kart kid, and been racing replica, basically a truck built by Ryan Beat Motorsports. Very talented young man. Sometimes he just gets the short end of the stick on luck, and sometimes, and then, and he's just driving perfect. And I've seen him unfortunately getting taken out a few times, where by no fault of his.
Yeah, when he's on a beat, he just goes with it. I hits his marks every single time, and then it just seems like he gets just like just one lap just ends his race. And it's like, come on.
And there'll always be some, squirrel out there.
Right.
Whether it's virtually or in real life, they find him.
But
he's a squirrel magnet.
Mason Prater sitting in third for qualifying time, Holden Heitritter in second, and
pretty
Luke
nice
in first. Look at that.
Yeah, Luke lost it for a little bit there, but able to get it back. That's
jump over
Mr.
to Ashton.
Ormsby, I see in there. Oh, nice. Good to see Ashton. Missed the perfect family. We've had to, unfortunately, reschedule some of the Lucas Oil regionals. And we're going to be going Halloween weekend up in Victorville.
Nice.
Praying that everything goes smoothly. And our governor stops moving the goalpost and changing colors on us. Are we orange? Are we red? Are we blue? Are we green this week? I don't know.
Another young driver from Lucas Oil. We have George Lamosos.
Yeah, George, normally driving the 170s, and he's been a real force to reckon with out there. And I'm sure he's going to be competing at the UTV World Championships going up here very shortly in October out in Havasu.
I forgot which class is he in. He's not in the UTV was the 170s. He's in the one above that, right?
The 570s now.
I was watching that.
He raced the 170s.
Yeah, I was watching that on Sunday, and
the
barrier.
Oh, airtime.
Well, we
showing
got
off his freestyle skills.
We got that on camera.
Yeah.
I was about to say he had a really good run on last Sunday. I was watching him race.
And there's a good Cowboys hairpin there. You can really see how it's 180 come back around.
Yeah.
And boy, did they get some speed coming into here. Oh, doggy.
Was
that Jane Uribe?
That's correct. Yep. We'll stay on the blimp so you guys can kind of see a little bit of what it looks like. What's actually really nice about this track, a lot of the corners are wide, but on some sections it toes into where you could probably maybe do 3 wide if you're lucky. So it's got some pretty gnarly choke points for these drivers. So if they're not careful, they're definitely going to start bumping into each other.
So Labor Day weekend right here is when I saw Bryce Menzies fly off, go over the top of Jamie Flannery, land right over the top of him, and do about 5 or 6 flips.
Oh my gosh!
You can see, oh yeah, it was fine. That's what's so great about the equipment and what they use, and the trucks are built so well.
That's insane.
If you want to see pictures of it, Dirt Sports World.
Yeah,
there's pictures of it.
Definitely have to check that out. That's insane.
Yeah, and then we're also going to get a good friend of ours, Harlan, picked up some great shots of Johnny Greaves' real bad crash.
Oof.
He was out in the lead and leading Kyle LeDuc, and poof, and everything he caught a rut and it went bad.
All right, here we go. Getting ready for
it says Ethan's from Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah, he races from across the pond. far across the pond.
It goes across a little desert first. Oh, that's funny. So it looks like we got the gridding going on here. Yeah. No, I haven't seen this yet. Do they have Cowboy running across?
Yeah, you'll see him in a couple seconds. He'll run across.
Yeah, we lost Cowboy, and that was, unfortunate and really strange to go to Crandon and not see him there. And no, it wasn't COVID.
It sucks to always lose something special like that, especially when they've been part of motorsports.
Oh yeah, definitely a fixture. You see that Steelix starting line? Famous. Jurassic Park out back there in the background. way out through the trees.
All right, I believe we are going green. Sounds like it. Oh, maybe not. Still waiting on a couple drivers to connect. Sounds like someone's trying to just burn off fuel.
I don't know if you get some cautions, the big track. I guess it would make more difference than a qualifying.
Yeah.
So we got Ricky Johnson, Darren Hardesty, Ethan Ebert, looks like.
Yep, people are still connecting, so that's what's just going on right now. It's waiting for
Ashton
the full link until everyone connects.
Ethan Groom, Anthony Chusey, George Moses, Jaden Minder, Marcus, Ornsby,
Yep.
Cooper, Chase Carr. I already still has Chase. It's number 13. So he always runs on his dirt bike or his UTV. So easy to spot.
It looks like we're waiting on Ricky Johnson, George Lamosos, Ethan Groom, Mateus, Robert Hornsby, and that's it.
All right.
Well, I'm excited to see what happens. Oh.
Somebody just blew their motor up.
I think that was the person revving their engine the whole time.
Oops.
Well, you just blew your chance into the... So you can't do that.
You can't do a fast fix?
Nah, not for this. You're going to be starting in the pits. You'll be a lap down, most likely. Oh, man, that's a bummer.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Who was that masked man? I guess you can see that about anybody nowadays. Everybody wears masks.
Right? That's funny because they ask for your like ID now. They don't even look at your face. They just look for the age. They're like, oh, okay.
Well, when I went to the airport, you have to pull down your mask so the TSA can identify you.
Did you cough loudly? Oh, I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Cue the music. Pump the engines.
And there's Land Rush. I didn't see that one. I see net coding going on though.
That is correct. This Land Rush is notorious for that.
Very
Ooh,
awesome.
And someone is already off the track. That is going to be the 6111, or sorry, the 611 of Ethan Groom. A couple other drivers. Darren Hardesty up in front of the pack. Taking it away.
So if I see the one truck there looks like Jamie Flannery's truck, and I saw the Red Bull truck landed on in real life. Let's see if it happens again.
Darren got lucky. It looks like third and fourth took each other out, so it's going to be Darren with Kyle Cooper trying to run him down right now, followed up by George Mosos. Oh, you know, there's a glitch with iRacing. The first lap doesn't take the proper order. I have to wait for the first lap to go through, and then it'll take their... that's something with Grandin right now that they need to fix, is it doesn't line up the trucks until the first lap's done.
Well, yeah, because that's in second there. Is that Cooper?
It's 3. Yeah, that should be Kyle Cooper, and then followed behind
Yes.
Nicholas.
Yeah, they got the Chevy Thunder, just like Jamie Flannery's truck.
Yeah. Sorry about that, folks.
I got you. What's up? So kicking the sideways.
Yeah. Darren's running with it.
Yeah, he is. He's got this wired. Not sure what that was, but we're back here. Your Hardesty. Back to Koopa. Just like that commercial. Tell me Uncle Koopa sent you.
Looks like Darren has it in the bag. Once he makes a mistake, Kyle Cooper at an equal distance. The battle to be though, Chase Carr and Nicholas. What? Dodgelet.
Dodgelet?
There you go. That's probably right.
Bushlet.
Oh, look at that. Chase going over over the green on the inside of the corner.
All right, here we come down the Cowboys hairpin. 180, throws it around. Bushlet try to follow there with the number 13 of Chase Carr. I'm sure he's got a Car 1 sponsorship on there somewhere. Good shot as he come down out of the Forest Potawatomi turn number 1 onto the Ponzi North American turn 2.
Ooh, 13 Chase Carr backing it in. Nice exit. Look at that. Beautiful.
It's all about the line set up here. Yeah. Now I think this really sets the tone for the race in these sections here. It's really tight, it can be really precise, and it can go really bad really quickly.
Yeah. Look at that. Ricky Johnson and Ashton Perfect are having a little battle themselves. And caution lap is out.
Caution?
Yep, comp
All
caution.
right. Here in the McCoy finish line, the 2-2-3. Taylor Doshlet sitting in third. Again, Cooper in second. And Hardesty, Hot Sauce, up on top. The Ultra Wheels machine.
Speaking of Hardesty, he had a bad run this past weekend. Bummer.
Yeah, I can say that. But you know who has not had a bad one? Elliott Watson.
Yeah. And I think some of the drivers were talking smack there, trying to say that they could take him. And I don't think they can. Dude, he's on a roll.
And it's really
6 races.
Yeah, 6 races now. It's insane for sure. Especially, when you got so many talented drivers like Zach Drapkin out there, and Hardesty, and Matthew Brister.
Yeah, Zach did a good job driving up the field. I think he finished in what, 3rd or 4th?
Yep.
I think it was 4th.
4th.
Yeah. So, and then another driver who's in the 7. He had an issue too. Him and Darren got into it a couple times, and then looks like I think he got it flat towards the end of the race.
Truck blank right now. I know who it is, too.
I got you.
No, you didn't yet. I'm going to say it in about 2 minutes when I think about it.
We are green.
In the 74 you're talking about.
Yep.
Or the 7. Dale Eberts is the 7, and the 74 is Brady Whitlock.
Yeah, you're right. There you go. Ooh, the 13 Chase Carr getting to the side of Nicholas there. And Nicholas is back on track. But look at that, 3 wide, 4 wide almost. Oh, Ashton Perfect.
Carr looking underneath. Ooh, look at this. Perfect now side to side with Doshlet.
Yeah, Ashton using his rear end as a little bit of a hammer, kicking these guys out of his way.
He pulled the big boot out, kicking his way down.
Yeah, seriously. Drop the heel.
Like that 2-2-3, Doshlet back there on Carr, trying to chase down Cooper. Cooper in that Chevy Thunder Flannery machine. It's actually really cool to see that actual truck back on the track again in Crandon. Which I gotta say, he had an awesome private party in his house.
It's pretty fun to see these guys throw some old paint schemes out there.
Oh yeah.
Looks like Darren blinking about, needs to fix his internet. Since not to trash talk Darren, but to just poke fun at him. You call him Hot Sauce. Well, he races on a hot spot right now, so we're gonna call him Hot Spot Darren, or Hot Spot Hardesty.
Hot Spot Hardesty. Where's your iPhone hotspot?
I don't know, whatever it is, but hey, it works. He's up in front.
Dude, I'm impressed him. And now he's not. Now he is.
Oh, Carr.
Oh, he clipped the wall.
I know.
Now he might get third back. Go out that inside line.
There, yeah, you're right.
Beautiful move there. Right there when he made a mistake. But look at this. Carr. Answer, he over-rotates just a little bit. Looks like Johnson gets collected also. He had to get on the binder, slow it up.
Yep.
Cooper. We're just going to have to start calling him Uncle Cooper now.
Uh-oh. Looks like George Mimoso's caught the inside of the barricade, or inside of that turn, and caught a couple drivers. Like I said, some guys like to take it real close, and that happens. Their nose just catches the front, and you stick.
Well, and when you start driving the track a lot, and you learn where to put it there, you just become comfortable, and sometimes, it just doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was one of them.
All right, 2 laps to go, and the 223 is reeling in Kyle Cooper right now.
Is that Ashton Perfect right there, battling there in 5th?
He is.
Right on Jocelyn.
I think Ashton's been doing some pretty good lines, and he's been closing in on Carr just a tad bit.
Very cool to see. It's actually just really strange to see that truck just throwing it around. I mean, it's looking very smooth. Uh-oh, somebody's got some smoke coming out. And I think that's right in front of them, possibly. You see a little black smoke?
I think that's a little bit of, that's dust right now.
Oh, is it?
It kicks up a little darker on this track.
Dark dirt matters. It makes for better traction.
Oh man. Don't make me laugh. There we go. 223 over the inside. Oh, can he get it?
I think Cooper's going to have the momentum going around.
I agree.
He's right at he's the preferred line.
All right.
You see, that's a really good line.
Artisty's
still net coding. Yep. Artisty's going to take that top position. How many are we taking out of this one?
Should be top 3.
Top 3. So, Hardesty, Cooper, and Doshalet.
Yep. What a good run by those guys. Doshalet
Awesome
having to play
race.
some defense while Cooper and him battled it out, and then
dude, Chase Carr and
yeah,
and I gotta say Ashton Perfect too.
Ashton's been has been getting good. He's been improving a lot.
Well, towards the end of last season, started seeing him start to make those mains.
Exactly, and that's where the improvement comes from. Is getting out of those heat races, making it into the mains. You don't have to be the fastest person in qualifying. You got sometimes it gives you the extra edge to actually hit the heat races and be able to drive up the field.
Yeah.
Get some extra track time.
All right, here we go. We're going to grid our second heat race here. Would that be Keaton Swain?
Yes, and this is Protect Your Harvest, also another sponsor of the... I'm just kidding.
Well, that's kind of weird because that's not at the track anymore.
It's a late... Oh, wait. Are you serious? They have an old scan of a banner that's not on the track?
Yeah, last year when it was part of the Lucas Oil Midwest short course series.
I think they might have scanned it last year. That's probably what it was. But heat number 2. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, let's
Newer, Leverton. Let's see.
You want me to read them off real fast?
Mikey Lawrence. Yeah, go for it.
So we got Keaton Swain, Reese Newer, Corbin Leverton, Randy Merritt, Mikey Lawrence, Chris Newer, God man, Elias Hanna. It's Elias Hanna, I believe, or Elias.
Yes. Yep.
Looks like Braden Ward, Daniel Rampert, Drake Matag or Matag, Caden Martin, Jaden Uribe, Jake Hill, Franco LaMonaco or LaMonaco. How do you pronounce that last one?
I'm not looking which one you're doing there.
Let's put them on the screen. There you go.
LaMonaco.
Okay, so I had it right.
Frank LaMonaco.
And then looks like we have Noah Samuel. Noah Samuel, Connor Berry, who actually will be racing because he'll be on the front. I think he's going to pace everyone out. And then looks like we have Joseph Garcia and then Ezra Eberts.
Ezra, okay. Ezra, I know, rides dirt bikes quite a bit, and the family's been in off-road forever. Of course, got Dale Everts racing in the Pro Buggy class. That's the number 7 you were thinking of, or was it again the 74?
I think so. It's going to be kind of funny to see father versus son tonight. Reese sitting in 2nd and Chris in 6th.
Ooh.
And then shout out to Mikey Lawrence. Hope your foot's feeling better. I know he had an accident. That's why he's racing and not getting ready for Baja.
Well, actually, his truck's down there, and I know Ray Griffith's driving it, and I know he just put a good driver in that truck.
Yeah, he did mention that he had someone else driving it. But,
yeah, it'd be Ray Griffith, well-known desert racer as well as former short course racer in the pro light category. Don't try to stump the master.
Darn, I thought I had some inside info that you didn't have.
You know Drake Matag is, right?
You know, that name sounds really familiar, but I can't put...
that is the younger brother of Doug Matag.
Nope. No, I was thinking of something else.
Doug Matag, Pro 2 driver in the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm still learning all the names, all right? I'm going through it. Like I said, I didn't get to Pro 2. I got to the Pro Lights. But I'm gonna try and finish that this weekend. Put it on.
I wish we could say you could get to the Pro 4s, but they don't have that anymore, which really blows.
Yeah, that does. But hey,
I
we
see
have
that
them on
come back.
iRacing. So
we got them going on right now as
fret
we're
not.
bidding.
We brought you Pro 4s.
And big numbers.
Oh yeah. 18 drivers out tonight on the heat number 2. That is a big heat. When I think heats, I'm thinking like 10 drivers, a couple laps. But 18 drivers, 6 laps, and ladies and
But I
gentlemen,
only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
looks like a couple didn't queue up until the last start.
They disappeared, they go. Here we go.
Oh, someone already shooting off towards the wall. That land rush is a move.
Yeah, it looks like I was hanging bouncing off the wall, do the wall ride.
Like I would say, just wanted to paint something on the wall. Just wanted to do quick color swaps.
It's sending an autograph there.
Oh, that's
okay.
I like that. What is that?
25 of Corbin Leverton, the lead to 2nd.
We have
that
to
was
wait
Newer.
for the first lap.
I'm looking at that Reese Newer.
That is Reese Newer in the lead. Yes, you're correct.
Yes, now. Yeah, because Corbin Leverton unfortunately
Daniel Rampert's
got cut it
following
out
up right now.
Yep.
And then who's in the race? That's going to be Corbin right now. It's blinking. Yeah, it's Corbin. So Corbin Leverton is blinking. He's following up on him, and then we have Rampert right behind him.
And is Connor Berry?
No, Connor's not in this race. I thought he was going to be out there, but it looks like he didn't queue up.
Who is blinking back there?
Give me 1 second.
I know Corbin's blinking like crazy.
That's Corbin. Ooh, Connor in the back.
Oh, that's Drake Matag.
Okay.
He's got COD on the side.
And it looks like Chris Newer just tipped it over there. Saw me back.
Come around here, Newer out front. Leverton in 2nd. Looks like his connection's getting up. There he goes, just as I speak of it.
All right, oh, it's Mikey Lawrence behind Rampart. There we go.
There you go. Driving with 1 foot.
Yep. Hey, man. He's got some talent to do that.
He's heel toe it a lot.
I can imagine. And followed up behind the 07 Sweet Kid Martin. There we go. Okay. Reese Newer in 1st, Corbin Leverton in 2nd, Daniel Rampart in 3rd, Mikey Lawrence 4th, Kate Martin in 5th, and then Drake Matag in 6th.
Well, anybody can read that.
Right now it's 3rd, and then the rest is a different line, so I just wanted to figure an update, right?
Well, it looks like 5 laps to go. We're going to go. Ooh, it's just so hard to see. I mean, see, Leverton jumped up in front of him. Little contact, got sideways. We were able to hold on to the lead. It's just so tough to make a call.
It is,
with
especially
these
with
guys.
With Corbin blinking right now, and he did have a good run on him, and then I think he spun out. He overshot that corner. It looks like he grabbed the inside of that hairpin.
It looks like he appeared at the inside of his rear of his truck.
It did. So I don't know if he slapped into Reese, because he was blinking all over the place, and
I think it was contact, because Reese has now damage to the right rear of his truck.
Yeah.
You see that bet? Probably just fiberglass damage.
So for anyone in the Southern California area, and you're having network issues and you're looking to improve and get advice, hit up Southern California's Nautilus Media Systems. And then for all your fishing needs, you can always go to our other sponsor, which is Critical Hit Bass Lures, and you will catch yourself a guppy.
Get yourself a whale.
Get yourself a big mouth bass.
All right, so we got Reese Newer, Corbin Liebington. Looks like Rampart up to third now.
Yep.
And back to fourth place, trying to get a look on that. Is that Mikey Lawrence, sir?
Yeah, Mikey Lawrence is sitting in fourth, and then Keaton Martin in fifth, Drake Butog in sixth, Randy Merritt seventh, Jaden Reeby eighth, Braden Warden ninth, Chris Newer in 10th, Jake Hill 11th, Elias Hanna in 12th, Ezra Eberts in 13th, 14th going to Keaton Swain, and then Frank is going to be in 15th.
Yeah, Keaton Swain used to be one of our pro buggy drivers, and then he did some pro light.
All right, looks like they're getting ready to go green.
You know, look how wet that looks.
Yeah, the track stick changes quite a bit on for iRacing. It goes from like a nice, brown to this dark wet brown.
Yeah, it's you can see a little bit of that chocolate cake there on the outside. You see where it's a little loamy. See, Potawatomi turn 1. Can you say that 4 times fast?
I wouldn't on broadcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are green again. Oh, the 7 slapping the wall. Reese North, a great start at the front, followed up by the 690. It's going to be Dana Rampart. Look at that.
I think there was a Monaco that hit the wall back there. You're talking about.
Yeah, I think so too. But looks like Corbin.
Okay.
Able to get around Reese North there.
Yep. Oh, I just
somersault.
That was Martin for a second, but he's still there. Newer out front. Oh no, it's Lieberton again, and now it's from.
Yeah, Corbin's got a lead on him, and this is like I'm gonna go over to Reese, and we'll actually be in his roll bar real fast, so you guys can see what he sees when he's driving. This is happening to him, so he's got to be very careful with his race lines. He has to be what's the word? He has to be proactive on his race lines and remember that, Corbin's going to take the preferred line. How do you get around that preferred line, if you're racing bumper to bumper with the guy?
You use the force, obviously.
Yeah, you got to feel it. Close the eyes. Use the force, Reese.
See right there. There was almost contact into him.
Yeah.
It's hard to, it's
tough.
It's like you can't fault somebody for having a bad connection, but it's also not fair to the driver, so it's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah, and honestly, a lot of leagues, they don't entirely allow it. If you blink during qualifying or during a heat race, they usually get rid of you. But you have to remember, a lot of these motorsports guys live out, where they have area to run their trucks and test their vehicles, and so that doesn't always, provide good internet. So
buy a satellite.
Come on,
Just
Elon.
say it.
Get a satellite. But
There's companies like Viasat.
Reese is reeling back in, though. Look at that.
Yes, he is.
1 lap, hot on his tail now. Oh, did he just... I think he just gave him a push.
I think he did. He appeared right in front of him.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Newer out front now.
Nope, Corbin's still in the lead.
How did he get in front of him?
He deep braked on that corner and cut in.
I didn't see it.
I
Didn't
caught that
happen.
for a split second. I saw him rotate like for. He's literally the Flash out in the field right now.
It's trying to announce the Invisible Man in a foot race.
Yep.
You can't see it.
You got to watch the ground.
Okay, I don't see it. There it is.
I
There's
was
that.
messing with you. I don't see it either.
Well, no. Well, there you could for a second. You
Yeah.
can see his tracks. I love how they have a camera operator there. That's so cool at the gym.
Yeah, that he doesn't know how to use cameras, so we just stick him there. We had to give someone a job. Just to be
That's
nice.
final lap. Boy, these are long laps for this qualifier here. This is awesome.
Yeah, 119 for these laps. These guys are really pushing it.
All right, coming around the cowboy hairpin one more time.
Now Reese is going to go to the inside. Does he slap into Corbin? On the exit. Where's Corbin? There he is.
He's out front. I saw his tracks that time. I would really love to see Kyle LeDuc, CJ Greaves, Johnny Greaves, Flannery, Bryce Menzies, all these guys actually in the iRacing. Oh my goodness, here we go.
I think this is it.
No. It's still side by side.
You know,
Team on the outside race.
This reminds me of like racing the ghost person of yourself. In one of those in any like sim game where you have to race against yourself for your fastest time. Where is Corbin? Oh my gosh, does Reese have it?
I think he might have
Across
it.
the front.
Oh, it's Leverton.
Is it Leverton? It is. I can't go back because he's blinking. I want to see that replayed. You know what? We're gonna try. We're gonna go back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to a quick replay.
Would that be a critical hit bass lure replay?
It's technically a caution report, but it's not. But we're gonna go roll with it right now. So we're doing it from up top. We have Reese on the blimp cam. Let's see if Corbin appears. Reese is still in front around the corner. Oh, yep. Corbin has a nose in front of him. Oh.
Yep, there he is. He flashed there at the end. He was about a quarter of a truck.
Yeah. Wow. That was a close race for those guys. What a run.
It's frustrating.
That is more than frustrating. All right. That was a critical hit bass lures caution report, aka replay. But we're getting back to the live scene. Boom.
How about a relook?
That's if someone wants to sponsor a replay, I'm just saying, I'll do it. But I'm not going to do work for free. Just kidding. I do lots of work for free. It's fun.
Okay.
It is. It's fun to make changes to the broadcast. I enjoy it. But I definitely,
it's cool.
I definitely enjoy having a sponsor for something because it just rolls off the tongue better than just being, this is our replay.
We need to get the Steal It involved.
Ooh, Steal It starting line. Especially for the Crandon races. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we are now, looks like we are doing...
Another heat race?
We're on the
Or
Consi.
LCQ?
Looks like we're on the Consi. Nicholas Duchette, Chase Carr, Ethan Ebert. Ethan's in the Consi.
Okay, wait a minute. Is this a Consolation?
Yeah.
Or is this an LCQ?
This should be either an LCQ.
Or would this be a B main training race of the A main?
That's not what I was looking at the info for tonight's race, and it said that we had possibly 3 heats and then a consolation race. So
yeah, well, a consolation race, you're still going to take people out, so it's more like a last chance qualifier.
Right. So yeah, LCQ. My bad. And here we go.
I'm just
right, and that's fine. I would refer to you as the expert on this, so I have no problem taking the knee on that.
Whoa!
Hitting that wall hard. Ethan Ebert up in front. Carr and After Perfect battling it out.
Ooh, I told you Perfect was looking good out there.
I'm telling you, man. I I agree with you. Oh, look at that car throwing the hammer into Ethan there, or Ethan.
And ooh, nice recovery by Carr, because that could have gone really, really wrong quickly.
Yeah, he could have over-rotated really badly on that one. And that's, you know, like we said before, Carr's been throwing his back end out pretty aggressively on those corners.
He's been watching Kyle and Duke in real life.
Oh no, Ashton Perfect off the track. Oh, that was a tight section.
I know that he was going to try and take out a photographer there for a second.
Not my film crew. I pay them really good wages.
Oh, that was just one of the mediates. Don't worry about that.
He doesn't have medical. Don't do that. Oh, look at that. Ethan getting his back end up.
Oh, that's a car getting hit hard.
Ricky Johnson, yeah, coming in there.
Somebody just got on the bike and they're able to get it back down on all four. Let's see who that was. But Consolation.
Yeah.
Hard.
So it's going to be Ethan up in front, followed up by Ricky Johnson.
Carr's out of the picture now, looks like.
Yeah, looks like no,
As
Carr
well
and
as
Groom are
Bergman.
fighting it out
Nope.
right now.
Okay, they're back. There he is.
Yep, Carr overshot. Groom takes it to the inside. Carr slams into his rear end, but has nowhere to go.
Talk about a block.
Yeah, perfect timing. But look at that. Carr's going to have a rebuttal for him right about here. Oh, surprise. Richette making his way in.
So the question is now, how many do we actually take out of the first two if this is the Consolation or the
top two?
Okay. Because you mentioned that about Ebert.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why now. It's making sense.
It is.
We're just trying to dissect this, folks. Sorry. Sometimes they have to adjust on the fly with how many drivers show up.
And that's something that does change.
Yeah.
Is depending on how many drivers show up and how many slots they have for the feature, it will change how many will make it in and how many get taken.
Now, we could run actually more people on this track since it's a big track.
Yes, you can.
Now,
It
I
gets
did see
insane.
I saw the cup race, and there was probably 14 plus 20, so maybe, let's say 32 trucks on at one time, Pro 2s and the Pro 4.
Which cup race did you watch?
As in the Crandon Cup. Here.
Oh, okay.
The real one.
short course one. Got it.
The one in real life.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Both. Oh, we'll talk about that later.
I know that there's many one-off event. Now this is the start of our series, but in real life, Labor Day weekend they did have the action.
That is correct.
True one. Yes.
That is correct. Sorry. You're mixing me up. But look at that.
It's hard. It's hard to determine sometimes. Look at Chase Carr's still in the fight, trying to get up in there. Consolation sitting fourth, but Groom and Johnson and Ebert top three.
That's where the battle's at.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did Groom just send it in too hard into that corner? Nicholas looking to the inside. Gives him a bump.
Ooh, get a little physical out there.
He was nice. He hit the brakes. He could have totally hit him on that jump.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, chase the car.
You know, he threw that rear end out on him and kind of blocked him and had nowhere to go.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
Yes, he
Sorry,
did.
I had to do it. All that battle. Ethan Ebert with a great lead. Ricky Johnson running him down. Ethan
There's it.
just running his laps right now.
Yeah. He's looked very smooth around there. Groom just trying to find some more speed. Catch up to Johnson.
Johnson's looking good too. Nice, clean, and fast exits on that corner.
And you see how, he's not like spinning the tires. He's a little bit more controlled.
Yeah. That's, kind of from watching, just iRacing, how these trucks handle, you want to be on that point of you're not completely unhooked, and your tires are, they're pretty much making contact the whole time in the sense of they roll through it and they maintain their grip. It's pretty common to really just want to mash the tire and let it slide out, or mash the throttle and let it slide out on you. You really don't want to do that. You want to stay almost
that's a video game mentality.
It is.
This is a simulator. So you're actually driving it more like real life.
Yeah.
So you're actually correct.
You
don't want those cars. Yeah.
Right. You want to keep contact just like you would in a road course. You want to stay on the verge of breaking loose and being fast.
They always say it's cool when the trucks go high, but when they go low, fast, and stay down close to the ground, get back on the ground, get that traction back on the ground, you're going to go faster.
Yep. And there we have it. Ethan Ebert and Ricky Johnson should be pulled out of the LCQ.
Or Consolation.
It's LCQ. I think Reese is. Dave, you're getting on my nerves, man.
If I'm not here to confuse you, what good job am I doing? Well, I want to thank a lot of these sponsors that make this all possible again. CBR Performance Products, Signature Propellers, Rigid Industries, AIM Data Systems, Sparko. It's just not clean.
It's super clean.
And Lawrence Equipment, along with Canon. And of course, our broadcast partners. I want to thank also you with Death by Moose Media. Want to get out there, like the YouTube, follow it, recommend it, tell people about it, get them to watch it.
I have 4 races a week. There's always something out there for you. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You like trucks? Tuesday, Wednesday, we got you covered. You want to see all types of racing? We got you on Sunday. You want classic NASCAR? Come on Mondays. And honestly, the 87 races on Mondays have been getting better and better and better. It's amazing. I don't know how to put it, but like last Monday's race was beautiful. Looks like we're having 2 LCQs, and here we go.
Here we go. That's right. 4 laps. This is the spread. Rampart, Lawrence, Merritt, Hannah, Hill, Samuel.
Ooh, can they stay out of the danger zone?
Lawrence
up in front.
They can't.
Landing on all fours. Mikey and that Rampart going at it right now, pushing the 37 to the outside.
And we're going to look here. Is that Mongo Racing out there in front there?
Correct. That is.
Yeah, I thought so.
Merritt up in front.
Yep.
Daniel Rampart and Mikey Lawrence, 1, 2, 3 right now. Mikey overshooting the corner. Rampart looking to the inside. Oh, and a roll. That is a battle in the back.
Yeah, definitely doing his best turtle impression there.
He is definitely turtling up for the turtle club.
Yes. Turtle, turtle, turtle. So, Mongo Racing, Rampart, Lawrence, Merritt, Newer, Reeby, Midtime, Monaco, Ward, Everts, Hill, Martin there. So these guys are keeping that hammer down there out of the Forest County Potawatomi. Turn number 1. Into the Ponzi. High-speed turn. See, I got to go in the center there to the right. And then on the left is up on that upper balcony. And down below is the VIP. They serve free adult beverages.
So that's what those wristbands are.
Yes. Who need a wristband?
Look at that. Elias Hanna sitting in 3rd place right now, up ahead of Chris Newer.
And Lucas Oil, Hannah Racing.
Battle between Mikey Lawrence and Randy Merritt. Mikey trying to reel him back in, but Merritt just 2 car lengths ahead, or 3. Looks like 2 or 3 car lengths.
Unless he makes a mistake, it's going to be tough here. But, still 3 laps to go. This is Crandon. Anything could happen. so many nuances of this track that can take you out, can benefit you,
So
make you a hero or make you a zero.
yeah, and it looks like can't tell if that gained the speed or not, but some guys are kicking their back tires on the back of that berm when they cross about a Cowboys hairpin, and it looks like they slow through, but they're actually gaining speed. So
It's like when we see it, was it Wild Horse?
Yeah, where they run up the corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they're figuring out these little nuances of the game there. I'm not going to call it cheat codes, but
Well, it's with every type of competition, there's always something that you can leverage to your advantage, and that's definitely something you want to be aware of. So
you do that in real life, you pop a bead.
There you go.
Can these even pop a bead?
I don't know.
Let's try. So we got Ultra Wheels, Motul, Mongo Racing against the Lawrence Equipment. E.F. Goodrich. And Hannah all by his lonesome.
He's got Chris trying to run him down right now.
Chris knew he had a rough one where he went over. His son got second, basically went to the dance. Now he's trying to fight his way in. Father-son duo. Let me just tell you, there was a lot more people there when I was there.
Can't imagine. Oh, look at that.
Not long. It's full.
Look at that battle. Jake Hill. And who's next to him? Oh, Keaton Swain, who's a lap behind.
Keaton Swain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lap. Got a couple drivers down. Swain, Rampart, the Monaco. I know if I was out racing this, I'd be down a lap or two.
It's a tough track. All right, final lap, folks. Let's jump over to our leaders.
There's Lawrence.
Front.
High-speed turn, going to head down to the 180. Let's see if he kicks it up there. Yeah, he does. Tell you what, though, it's working.
Oh, yeah.
If you use as much of that track there as you can without, scrubbing off speed, more power to you. And the highest speed turns here, just gnarly how much speed they carry into these turns out of the Potawatomi into the Ponzi.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny is these guys are actually lifting or doing a little bit of braking for that jump. If you go full bore into it with these Pro 4s, you'll actually send it off the track.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to recover.
Yeah, so these guys are holding back on that straightaway. That's how hard it is for them.
So Randy Merritt, he's going to definitely see his way to the main event.
Yep, Randy Merritt and Mikey Lawrence should be seeing their way into the main event.
And Mikey Lawrence.
Boom, done. 1 and 2. Good job by Hannah and Chris out there. Putting on a good show. Same with Jake Hill staying in the fight.
All right, so that's basically to set the tone here now for our main event. The final racers get together. Great shot there, the Rugged Radios banner.
Well, it's one of my favorite radio companies. That's where I get all my radios from.
Rugged? Awesome people.
All right, there we go.
Lance, Steve, all the boys there. Greg, Cottrell, Steve Bouchard, Lance Mitchell.
All right. And the warm-up begins. So let's thank our sponsors one more time while these guys are warming up, and we're going to chit-chat a little bit, talk about the heats and the LCQs, because those were really, really good races for those guys in the front.
One of the keys of cooling down one of these big 900 horsepower monsters, it's the radiator. And you know what radiator you should be used? CBR. You want them to flow. You want them to keep cool. You want to produce that horsepower. Go get a CBR radiator, as well as the other CBR performance products. Also, signature propellers. You know, looking for a new one, looking for a tune-up. I understand that you need to get your impeller and your jet ski tuned up, and the signature propellers does that.
That's correct. Yeah, and they're
Rigid Industries. Yeah, what's that?
So I'm saying they're located in Southern California too, so
Yep.
easy access if you're on the West Coast, and they will ship, I believe. I don't think internationally, but I do know they will ship up to the Great White North in Canada. So they'll definitely send it to you if you need it.
There you go. Also, you're ready to light up the desert. You're out in your UTV, your truck, you're having fun. You want to light that campsite up? You're just going to cruise those trails. Rigid Industries, they'll bring it out and they'll light it up for you. AIM data systems. All these trucks have a lot of the AIM data systems that are in their dashes, which give them all their computer readouts and temperatures and
That's so
a
important.
lot of data. Oh, yeah. It's their tachometers, keeping an eye. You want to be precise on that information.
Yeah, and you want it all in one spot too. That's the nice thing about AIM.
Yep, all in one dash. Well, when it comes to safety equipment, I've seen some gnarly crashes over the years. And Sparco has taken a lot of guys and saved their lives, whether it's been their full suspension seats, their harnesses, their fire suits, their gear. Why not go with a proven name? I mean, heck, they use them in Formula One racing. You want to talk about extreme? There it is. Off-road racing? Extreme. There it is. Think Sparco. And of course, when that suit gets dirty, or that truck gets dirty, and you got to get that grease off, throw a little bit in your laundry. How do you get it clean? You get super clean. And of course, had a great time at Taco Tuesday last night, and I'm sure those tacos never taste better because they're probably made on Lawrence equipment. And when it comes to your machine breathing just perfect, you got it nice and cool with that radiator. Well, now you throw on that beautiful K&N air filter, washable, reusable. You're going to create some horsepower. So remember, the ones that support us, support them.
Yeah, and back to K&N. I'm surprised no one else really does that as much, in the sense of having a washable and reusable air filter. That is so key to car maintenance.
Oh yeah,
and really making it easy on you, the customer, to really maintain your car and not have to go to the store every single time.
Well, I put the cold air intake system on mine and gained 18 horsepower.
Ooh, nice.
Love it. It's something I just recently did. Well, I was turning on my air conditioning, and stuff started blowing out of my dash. It was the ashes from the fires. So my truck didn't come equipped with a cabin air filter, but there is a hack, and there was already little clips on the side. So you cut out this box. I ordered a Dodge Caravan air filter because it's the same box, put it in there, ordered the Mopar cover, and slid it on. So now I got a K&N making my engine breathe right. Now I got K&N in my cabin air filter.
You must be breathing clean.
Oh, yeah. And you know what's better now? They make one for your house. Tired of grabbing them and throwing them away and making the landfills fill up. K&N makes one for the home now. That's awesome.
That is key.
Yep. So, looks like our warm-up's done.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's the way to
timing,
kill time, my
on
friend.
Point. Make our beautiful tree. I like to call this my scenic camera.
You know what's when it's nice when it's scenic and there's a nice lake back there, and you got your fishing pole, you got your critical hit bass lure.
Yep.
And you go throw it in the pond, because there are ponds in the back there.
Yeah.
That are stocked with bass.
That's what I was hearing.
So you can grab that critical hit bass lure, go fishing. And of course, if you see some of these people net coding, they better call Nautilus Media Systems. Get them straightened right out.
Yeah, we will point you in the right direction, whether it is advice for your internet or getting you set up with your own internet in the sense of access points, routers, and they do much more. They do.
Could they do a hotspot Hardesty?
Oh, they could definitely help out hotspot Hardesty. Home theater and also home integration. So if you want to be able to, maybe let's say turn off all the lights in your house away, or maybe turn on the TV from so you have the game running. So when you get home, you can just walk right in and it's going, or watch your racing. That's all possible with Nautilus Media Systems and the products that we work with.
Sweet.
My favorite is the astronomical shades with one of our dealer.
Is it astronomically expensive or is it?
It's a little pricey, but it's timed to an astronomical clock, so it's depending on where you're at. If the sun comes down just a tad bit and you want the shades to go with the sun, so it perfectly blocks
cool.
it is on point every single time.
So when you're sitting in the TV room and the sun's blinding you and you can't see that TV, it just doesn't get bright enough.
Yep.
Those drapes, no.
Yeah.
We'll close them.
We're there
Protect
for
those
you.
peepers. That is so cool.
All right, let's run through some of the drivers out here, point out some of their beautiful paint schemes. Starting off with Zach Drapkin, who looks like he's having some network issues there too. And his signature propellers, FabTech, CBR, Redline Oil, Elite Esports, Super Clean, Weddle. Don't know what that is. Do you know what Weddle is? What are you laughing at? Should I know? Is that important?
Should you? Oh. What? Why don't you? Let's see here.
All right, we'll talk about it afterwards.
We'll get some. Basically. Okay, just go. I'm sorry. You made me laugh too hard.
There we go. See, it's payback. I got you. Mason Prada running in that Bill Stein number 50 Lucas Oil. Beautiful paint scheme. 92 designs on the hood. Looks like he's racing for Elite Motorsports also. Holding the High Rider in the 512 with AIM on the side, 92 on the front, and Elite Esports also part of the team. Luke Knupp looks like he's racing for Velocity Esports with the Ultra Motorsports on the side with that number 1 from our season champion. Brody Graham in the 66, K&N, iRacing Short Course, Trump 2020, Sparco, AIM, all of our sponsors on there. Looks like Oliver Golding in the 770, the OG Racing, simple and to the point paint scheme. Sheldon Creed with the all black.
Uh-oh.
Then we have Sean Heck in the 619 in that Velocity Esports, Ultra Motorsports, and Affordable Sticker Services. Love those stickers.
All right. Yep.
And then we have Braden Chermane in the AM Ortega Construction. Looks like number 73. Looks like he's also racing for Elite Motorsports. And
he knows how to win in Crandon. He took a win in Crandon.
Yes, he did. And it was a good one, too.
Yep.
Colton Burns in the Wood Orchards, the Apple Store. 307. Good to see him out here. Sunset Service. And looks like Balconies. Or Bailey Harbor. Sorry. And looks like HRI Services on the front. Darren, I would click on you, but you're clipping. Oh, there's Corbin. Sorry, Corbin, and sorry, Darren. You guys need better internet if you're gonna get
okay
highlighted.
And there's that beautiful Flannery paint job machine there.
Kyle Cooper.
Kyle Burr. Yep. So what struck me so funny is I've never had someone go through the sponsors and read it, and it's like, oh, Tensor Tires. What's that?
Well, yeah, I'm new to the motorsports scene. I come from the more of esports, and so that's
they make transaxles.
Okay, yeah, I see. I wouldn't.
They run them in their buggies. I just thought it was kind of funny. I just never had anybody do that to me before.
I
couldn't stop laughing. No, I know.
I'm a very curious mind, so sometimes I'm just like, oh, what's this?
It's okay. It sounds like you left your room.
Sorry, I had to close the door. I was leaving it open for a nice draft, but there was too much noise out there, so I didn't want to carrying through on the mic.
Ah.
I was so embarrassed I had to leave the room. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. I wasn't picking on you. It just struck me as really funny.
It's hurting my feelings.
Okay, let me tell you why it was so funny to me. So many years ago, we had a pit reporter at Lucas, and she was up on the podium, and she goes, "Oh, how did those General Motors tires fit or something on the rim?" And it just struck me as funny. And General Motors? Oh, General Tire, you mean?
I wouldn't do that.
No, I know, but it was reminiscent when
it was
like
close.
She was asking the sponsors, and she like asked a question.
Yeah.
Like, General Tire, is that like General Motors? You know, something. It just struck me funny.
I could see where she made a connection like that. That happens, but yeah, that's it's pretty close.
Yeah. All right, so we are gritting it up here.
Yep, still waiting.
Drapkin, Prater, Heitritter. Let's see.
We're waiting on Mikey Lawrence, Ricky Johnson, and Randy Merritt
Lawrence.
to queue
Yeah.
up.
So Knupp, Graham, Golding, Creed, Heck, Cheromani, Burns, Hardesty. You know who we're missing? Jarrett Brooks.
That's weird. I wonder if that's yeah, where is Jarrett Brooks?
Especially after he had such a good run in his Pro 2 out in Crandon.
He did.
In real life again.
No. I saw the post for that. I haven't watched that exact race, but
Sheldon Creed has a lot of experience in this track too.
Here we go. Oh no! Is that Zap Drapkin that just cleared the field?
I think so. Looks like Cheromani able to get back going again.
No, that was
Johnson.
Zach.
Wasn't Zach. There's Zach up front. He's net coding.
Yep.
There's Mason Prater. Yep. That holding Heitritter there.
That's correct. Getting pushed from Sean Heck. Ooh, Darren Harsey driving to the midline, cutting off Sheldon Creed.
307. What is that? That one's
307 to be Colton Burns.
Oh, it's Colton. Okay.
Oh no!
Who is that Creed? Creed. That was the all-black machine.
No, that was Zap Drapkin that just rolled.
Somebody else up there. Well, you look at who's in front right now. Mason Prater. And that Bill Stein, Lucas Oil. Really like that new paint scheme.
I know. It is so cool.
That is really awesome.
Oh,
I'd love to see the new
man,
trucks.
they're backing it in there.
I saw Sean Heck just go flying up.
Yeah.
Saw the 619 fly into my face.
I don't remember being in that area code.
Yeah. Prater's got the hammer down for sure. I think that might have been Creed that was on his lid.
No. That rolled over the corner. Look, Zach Drapkin's gone from the front of the lead. He rolled across that finish line.
No, I know he did too, but where is Creed back in 7th? Prater and then Heitritter, 512.
Heitritter looking to the
Hardesty, look at Hardesty. Yeah, Hardesty's already up into 3rd place.
Yeah, Hotspot won't let him go. I'm sorry, Jared, I gotta do it. It's just too funny.
That's awesome. And Heitritter with that game data systems on the side. Hardesty with the Ultra wheels. And of course, Bill Stein out up front. Prater. See Holton Heitritter, the Justice Brothers, Sparko. Nice shot of that rotation as he backs it in there. Again, that was out of the Cowboy hairpin. Out of the forest pot of yeah.
single file running down that hill. It's for that opening video, I was able to catch, I think, 5 guys landing in the same spot and put my camera right where the suspension bounced over it. That's how like spot on these drivers are with this track.
Well, you have to be. That one, in real life, they tie up there in the corner quite a bit. We've seen the guys tonight already hit the corner there. They're coming to turn number 2. It's such a high speed coming out of that Forest County Potawatomi turn. As they head into the Ponzi turn, really, really a lot of speed. So you got to shave just enough on, and just miss that wall.
Yeah.
It's real technical. Oh yeah, it's technical. All right, here they go to the gravel pit. And back into the trees.
Mason Prater kicking his back end out. Man.
So, yeah, Holden Highrider and Hardesty have both been right there with him, though.
Yeah, and Holden, he took that line so nice. He saw him connect all 4. He didn't even have to slide out just a bit. He was on the throttle the whole time. Not on the throttle, but just, slightly gassed, keeping connected the whole way through. Ooh. Rough landing. You know what, for the World Cup race that iRacing Short Course put on, when Prater was racing it, he was gaining on first place by leaps and bounds every time they cleaned that jump. And he would hit this one spot where he would land on all 4s, and then on the second bounce, he'd be back on all 4s. So there's no like half, biking up on the side or anything like that. And the speed that he was getting off that landing was beautiful.
And just timed the bounce nice or set him up for the next turn.
Yeah, and he was just hitting it every single time. Boom,
Yeah.
boom. You can see that right here. It's paying off.
Now, was that iRacing that put one on?
Yeah, Short Course. We had a World Cup race. Remember you were in Crandon, or no, you were sick that day.
Yes. No, I wasn't sick.
That's what it was.
It was from the fires.
Yeah.
I was around the smoke too much. I want to throw that word out sick with coronavirus going around.
Oh, my bad. Hot. It's hot.
Dave is not sick.
He's got the flu.
No, he's not got the flu.
No, he was
the
having
smoke.
the smoke was
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah, so, but I did watch a little bit of it, and I saw Prater. That was very awesome. Man, it's going to be curious here with, really see when they get this thing tightened back up.
Ethan Ebert trying to run up the field. I just wanted to spotlight him for a second because he's kind of moving up there. He's closing on the pole. See the gap build and then jump back up.
Ebert's right there. Is that Leverton still flashing in and out?
Yep. Now you see him, now you don't. That is Corbin Leverton out on the track.
They call him the Magic Man.
That's what needs to
Now
put
you
on
see
the
him,
side.
now you don't. Isn't that in the ballad of Ricky John?
Yes.
Call me the Magic Man. You can go by the name Mike Concha.
All right, looks like we're getting ready for the comp caution to come out after lap 6.
So we should see if this next time by as we head into turn number 2. Left Ponzi, high speed.
Mason Prater still with a strong lead. Both him, Holden, and Darren are like perfectly spaced. I know Darren was able to catch up to Holden just, once or twice on some of these corners, but Holden's got nice clean lines and he's able to pull away every single time.
Yeah, I agree with you on that for sure. Crazy turn this is right here. This hairpin, the 180, just gnarly.
And here we go. We are piling back up. Comp caution's out, ladies and gentlemen. What a good first half of the race.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Mason Prater with a solid fight to the front. Holden Highrider and Darren Hardesty doing the same thing, having to kind of muscle their way through and then make it to the front and just hold that lead.
And And boy, I'll tell you, this season I'm seeing some podium changing around quite a bit.
I think so too, especially with Grandin in the mix and possibly some other tracks. I was talking to Connor about it, and we might see some other
Wheatland.
Not short course, all dirt tracks. Possibly something else. Hey, calm down. We're just trying to mix it up a little bit. But there might be
Wheatland would be an awesome one.
It would be.
Yeah. So what are the rumors?
Well, now that you rudely interrupted me, I'm not going to tell you. No, so we might be hitting some rallycross tracks. Might be. I'm not. It hasn't been confirmed. It was in the talking to give some extra texture. The only sad part about rallycross tracks is we can't have a beautiful field of 18 cars or 18 trucks. So it get lopped down to 16 or less. But it'd be a little bit of texture for these guys. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to say it's on those guys to decide, but definitely don't mind seeing these guys hit, maybe Atlanta, some of the bigger tracks out there that could facilitate these guys all out in the field.
Well, I want to see Wheatland. I think that'd be the coolest.
Oh yeah, Wheatland was fun to watch. I enjoyed
Wheatland and Crandon are my two favorite tracks, and they're so different, but yet similar. Because they're both big tracks, similar wise.
I watched the Crandon race before I watched Wheatland, and I thought I was rewatching the same race for a split second. I was like, this is not. Wait, what? I'm like, Crandon doesn't have an underpass though.
And the jumps are way bigger at Wheatland.
Yeah.
The big Talladega Daytona turns are way bigger. In Wheatland. That leap, the Lucas leap. Oh my goodness.
That thing's so cool.
It's just a big drop off, 210 feet. So Mason Prater out front, Holden Heitritter, Darren Hardesty. Top three.
Green flag's out.
Green. Prater shot right out of that cannon there. Heitritter, though, close in tow. A little bit of gap there, back to Hardesty.
He sends it to the inside.
Like Hardesty. Oh! Hello, Mr. Hotspot.
Yep, Colton Burns. Sliding it right in front. Look at that.
Ethan Ebert right there in the mix also.
Hardesty back at you.
Yeah. Ebert also got a little bit of driver in between them.
Yep. Look at that. Heitritter not letting Mason go away.
He is glued right to his bumper. You're right.
Mason's had a pretty dominating run on this track every time I've seen him out here, and Heitritter, dude, he's not letting him go. It's pretty awesome to see that.
It almost like watching the guys how they drift and they kind of mirror each other.
Yes, and that's a smart thing to do though. But they do have two different entrances into the Cowboy. But, that's one thing you can kind of queue up on really good drivers. They can watch someone else's racing line and make minute adjustments to their own just to get that extra edge if they can find it. And that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, I agree. Nice exit coming out of that Ponzi turn. The logger's best friend.
There it is.
Into the gravel pit. Calamity corner, man, I'll tell you. A lot of craziness has happened there before. And you can see it's a pretty wide turn, but if you don't stay low, you lose traction.
You hit the flop,
and then you're up in that loamy stuff. You're sliding up into the K-rail. You're into the field. You're plant potatoes.
And when there's racing to be had, you don't want to plant potatoes.
No. Go farther. A little beating and banging going on there. Back on board with Ebert.
Yeah, Ebert, who's been in.
Ebert.
Yeah,
sorry.
Ebert. Sorry. Excuse me, man. Oh, catches Oliver Golding and takes him to the jump. Uh-oh, that's not going to end well.
And, oh! They did it well for Oliver, but not Ethan. How did that happen?
Sometimes you just, I think, oh, nope, it was changing the standings for a split second. Yeah, no, he got pulled to the corner.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden Oliver just came right off him, and all of a sudden the post appeared.
Yeah, like magic. But yeah, that's one thing
amazing
to note. If you're listening to his engine, Ethan didn't lift when he locked with Oliver there. If that happens, man, you got to lift. You can't hope you're going to punch through. I know this is sim racing, but that's something that happens. If you keep it pinned, you're going to go anywhere that car wants to go.
Yeah.
If you lift, they'll break off of you, or they'll slide off to the side, and then you can kind of regain your line. But
no, I absolutely agree with you on that too,
dangerous.
for sure. iRitter, though, still in pursuit, though, of Prater Hardesty back in third. Kind of crazy
look at this battle
little
back
gap there. Yeah, I was going to say, if we look back at 4th, 5th, and 6th,
oh yeah, we're going to catch
those guys are tight net.
as they come off the jump. Those guys are beaten. Look at that. Braden Cheramane missing a couple panels.
And that's definitely for beating and banging on each other through theirs. These guys have been real physical. And to the gravel pit they go, still sliding around there.
Luke Knupp chops off his nose.
Sean Heck, that 618 there? Or 618. I'm sorry. That's what threw me. I was like 619, 618, what?
Look at that. Sheldon Creed and Randy Merritt going at it.
Yeah. Creed gets pushed a little wide there. He's able to get that turn around, but Merritt, great line there by Merritt.
Yeah, and we saw him go through a climbing corner on the outside, and he kept it fast.
Creed goes to the inside here through the cowboy hairpin.
Can he beat him out of the punch? Nope. Look at that.
Oh! Gave him a big bucking Bronco.
Yeah. Merritt drove him to the outside a little bit.
That's called giving him an elbow for sure.
Yeah. And what's pretty dangerous about that corner is that that railing closes on you real fast. And if you get pushed out there, you have no traction to get back. You gotta really hope your truck points in the right direction.
It like decreases the radius real quick.
Oh yeah. That is a choke point you don't get stuck in.
And I'll tell you, it's really strange to see that number 1 machine fighting his way in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, I think he got cleaned at the beginning of the race. We did see that one car cut across into the pack for that land rush, and I think he caught Luke up there. But Luke battling it out. Braden able to get ahead of him. So these guys have been trading positions for the past 2-3 laps, and it's pretty amazing to see. Like, one person has a small advantage on one corner, and then the next person just takes the next corner a little bit better.
Oh! Who just went flipping off in that corner?
Did not catch that one. I saw it. I just didn't see the guy's number.
Yeah, it was just like a snap roll.
Trying to back it in on Braden Cheramane there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cheramane. Yeah, you see that? Merritt.
Oh, goes the inside, catches his nose. That was a ballsy move. That could be easily thrown to a wall.
Oh, he's got some brass ones for sure.
Yeah. Creed getting a little rough with Knupp there.
It's like these two are just stuck together here. Merritt and Cheramane also. Look at this.
Look to the inside. Look at that. Swings out wide. Tries to cut in, but Creed's there. Oh my gosh.
But look at this with Merritt and Cheramane. Cheramane got him on the inside.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the final lap. We got to go to the front. I'm sorry. Great battle back there, but
I was getting lost in that one for sure.
Yeah, third place has someone hot on his tail. That's going to be Colton Burns trying to run down Darren Hardesty right now.
Mason Prater, though, just running away with this one. Trying to take a wire to wire here in the Cowboys' hairpin. How are they going to pull it out here?
Cole over rotates, but does that help him? No, slow exit. No, and he lost
Yeah,
it.
he couldn't get that hook up.
Yeah. That's one thing I've noticed about that corner. It's so deceiving. If you think you can, like, you over rotate, but you like have the perfect lineup, the acceleration just isn't there.
Here we go into the Ponzi high-speed turn 2. The gravel pit. A leap, a right hairpin, and a checkered flag are in possible future of Mason Prater. Can he hold on to it?
Oh, unless something happens
Here
right
it is.
now. Mason is there. Mason Prater, Holden Highrider, and Darren Hardesty for a 1, 2, and 3.
And you know what that means when you win? Cheese curds and brats and the Crandon Cup. And you drink.
What a run for these guys. Wow.
Yeah, that was an incredible race. And they did such a good job on this Crandon course, and to see how these drivers have taken to it and put the time into it to learn it, it's just awesome.
Yeah, Mason Prater, strong run the whole race, makes it out during the land rush, stays alive, and then dominating lead the whole time. Definitely him and his team are going to be happy with that finish. And I believe Highrider is also on his team. So, yeah, 1-2 for the Elite Esports team. Definitely a great finish. Oh, you know what? It's a 1-2-3. Darren Hardesty's also on that team.
Yeah, I was going to say, because what wasn't a dissolution of the firm and then
Yes.
the innovation of the Lethal Esports or whatever?
The firm was disbarred.
It was a dissolution.
Yes. But what a great run by these guys.
That's cool. That's how they're going to get up and park like they do in real life. Get them to come on down. We'll see if we can pull in Darren Hardesty and talk to him.
That is correct. Let's get him up here.
Well, we got third place, Darren Hardesty. Not a bad way to kick off with a new team. And in fact, 3 of you on the box here. But it's a great start to get round 1 going, man. You're on the box.
Oh, yeah. I just was trying to drive smooth, and I got it done. I was kind of getting some heat there from Colton Burns at the end, but I'm glad I could keep it on the box. Hoping to be a contender this season for sure. And also, I'm super pumped that Elite Esports got a podium sweep.
Yeah, we're noticing that with the dissolution of the other team and now the new super team that you guys have formed. It looks like you guys have got a little strategy. Have there been some sharing some setups there possibly?
Maybe not setups. This year we're choosing to run fixed setup for the series, but we definitely trade advice and stuff like that. So if we're all practicing together, we kind of just tell each other what we're doing, see if we can all get faster, and it seemed to have been working this race.
Yeah, obviously going and I know in real life you've experienced some rough ones this year, but it's not bad to get it going on the box here.
Yeah, exactly. It feels really good. So like I said, I'm glad I could get it done for Elite Esports, and huge congratulations to my 2 teammates, Mason and Holden, who just walked away with the greatest race they could have. I'm hoping to really bring Elite Esports some good finishes this year.
Well, do you have some sponsors you're working with on this team?
Yeah, we got Elite Esports, obviously, And then I'm pretty sure we're still running with Ultra, Diamondback, CBR for the series. Basically, everyone who makes it happen for us. Definitely got to give a shout out to you guys. Thank you for the support and everything. And really hoping that this year we can do something, whether it's championships or sweeping the podium in championships. We're really excited with this new team that we have.
Well, very awesome. Congratulations to you and your team. And third place, good way to start the year.
Yep, thank you.
Darren, Hardesty, everybody.
Ladies
Hello?
and gentlemen, our second place finisher, that's going to be the number 512, Holden Highrider. Dude,
What's up?
What a race. I know you're chasing down your teammate for most of the time, but there were some corners you're really catching up to him.
Yeah, he was fast all race. There's some places I would gain, there's some places he would gain, but we'd stay pretty even the whole race.
Now, if you had the opportunity, would you take the advantage on him and try and go side by side with him?
I mean, yeah, if I had the opportunity, I'd try to go, side by side with him. But obviously, I'd, try not to flip him because he's my teammate. And I don't want to wreck him.
Right. Just sometimes as a teammate, you want to keep the spacing and just kind of let it roll until the last couple laps. But the whole way through, you guys were pretty close. And then on that restart, definitely hot on his tail. He did get a little bit of space, but those first 3 laps, you were just trying to run him down.
Yeah, the first half of the race, I was trying to run him down, and then the restart gave me a little advantage to get up to him, and then he just pulled away a little bit, and then I maintained the kind of gap.
Yeah. Well, man, great driving out there. I know that you guys, or Darren just told us, and we pointed it out, is you guys had a 1-2-3 sweep of the whole podium. I'm pretty sure you guys are super stoked about this. Do you have any sponsors you're working with?
Yeah, I want to thank CBR, Sparco, Signature Propellers, Sign Pros, and the whole Elite Esports team and Justice Brothers for getting me up on the box.
You got it, man. You guys did a great job out there, and hopefully you'll have a good run next week too.
Thank you.
Way to do it, Holden. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, here we go to kick off round number 1 of the iRacing short course. Well, if you're going to win one to start the tone of the season, well, this young man just did it. Mason Prater, the 4-leaf clover must have been in your pocket.
Yeah, it was a really, really good race. We got a really good start. We came out second, and then coming through gravel pit, we made a good pass for the lead. And then I kind of just wanted to focus on going forward and not look behind me. And then we kind of just pulled away little by little. So it was definitely nice being out front, not being stuck with all the collisions in the back.
Well, now we're noticing it's a 3 of your teammates there is where the podium finished up there. I should say all 3 of your teammates. But Holden, he was right there with you. We're actually commenting. It looked like a drift competition where he was mirroring you. And it's like every once in a while I'd get up to you, but you could see he'd hold back because he just didn't want to take you out.
Yeah, he was really fast. He would gain on me a little bit some laps, and then I'd pull away the next lap, then he'd be right back on my bumper. But I know with him being on my bumper, I can definitely have some reassurance because he's a very clean driver. And everybody knows in the team, you just run each other cleanly. And that was our main game plan coming in here. Everybody come in and finish. And I knew he was going to run me clean. He ran a great race. He was really fast. But I think I just got a little bit luckier coming through turn 1.
And it was nice to see the squirrel stay away from you.
Yeah, it was very nice just to be up front. 'Cause normally I'm somewhere in the back battling with all them, and then I'm getting all beat up. So it was nice to be out front for once.
Yeah, I was just saying incredible drive for sure there. And it was kind of nice. You've driven it just recently in real life. You got a little bit more practice there, and I'm sure that helped a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, coming on the first day that this track was out, I felt like I had a little bit of an advantage, and now I think they've kind of shortened that little skill gap. But I definitely think that the real life stuff is giving me a little bit of an improvement. I feel fast and I feel very comfortable with it, so I'm very happy.
And by the way, I got to say, love the new paint scheme. Looks totally awesome.
Thank you. I had 92 Designs do that. He's did great job on it. I was super impressed with that. Couldn't have been happier.
You might have to go tell Ryan Beat, man. You might have to rethink some things.
Yeah, maybe I'd bring that up to him, show him that design, show him how good it looks.
It does look good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's some people behind you, and I think it's time to thank them.
Yeah, I can't thank Sparko, AIM, CBR, Signature Propellers, iRacing Short Course. They're all a big part of this, and my team. They're all very helpful with me. They're always online, making sure I'm always fast and always getting in some seat time. And then my real life sponsors like Bill Stein and General Tire, they're always helpful. So I can't thank them enough.
Yeah, great people there for sure behind you, and congratulations to start the season off with a big W.
Thank you very much.
Great job out there, Mason. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Agreed. Well, Mason Prater takes it. Our points leader. Let's see if he can hold on to it. You can see when these guys get out front, they tend to break away. The real standouts tonight. Totally different from what we saw last season. But you know what? It's still a lot of racing to go.
100% agree with you on that on that one, Dave. But with the way it went tonight, we might see some change-ups. We know Luke had a rough run, and Ethan Ebert also had a rough run. So definitely a lot of our guys that stood out last season are definitely having to work hard to get themselves back up there. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of the field shake up and see what happens when we come back to the dirt.
Most definitely, and practice makes perfect. And of course, to win, to finish first, you first must finish, and that's why practice is so important.
Definitely agree with that. Well,
I want to tell a lot of our sponsors real quick.
That's correct.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank our series sponsors before we get to everything else. They are the ones that help us put it on and give these guys such a great little prize at the end of the season. We have CBR Performance Products, Signature Propellers, Rigid Industries, Aimed Sports Data, Sparko, Super Clean, Lawrence Equipment, and K&N Filters. Definitely appreciate everything they put into the series, and it helps out these both Connor Berry and Bronson Cheramani for putting on the series. It helps them a bunch. And then for our broadcast sponsors, that's going to be Critical Hit Bass Lures and Southern California's Nautilus Media Systems. Once again, thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thank you to all our sponsors. I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's race. We kicked off round 1 with a bang, and we're going to be back at it again with round 2. So come check it out.
See you on the dirt.